Lots of body movement, lots of herky-jerky movement, but plenty of knowledge between those ears. And there you see very clearly why he earned that name, Mexican Jumping Bean, from John McDonald there.
His right leg coming up almost parallel with the table. Does get the one ball to fall as we look at the break again. Careening off that right bank, up top on the left-hand side. So good start for Paez. This first rack.
He's got a lot to do to get position for the 2-ball. Yeah, the reason why he played that. Whoa! I'm not sure if he wanted to play that, because now he doesn't have position on the blue 2. So a bit of a shot where you're lucky and unlucky at the same time. I think he was just trying to play safe here. Now he's forced to play a jump shot. He's playing the jump shot with his playing cue, and he has missed. He's left a shot on the blue 2 for Chao Fong-pang.
A little bit of whirly bird action on that 2-ball. So Chao will come out and survey the table.
I think there's a bit of whirly bird action in just about everything that Ismael Paez does. He is a real character. But now, in stark contrast, you see the precise technique of the man they call the cold-faced killer. And you want precision. How about this, Chuck?
Big shot right there. Look at the positioning that he has. Now looking ahead, he will pop this 3, the 4 already down, the 5, the orange 5 at the top of the table. So a simple follow ought to suffice. Good cut. I don't know if he wanted to do that. Let's see if he gets clearance from the 8. He does. And the 4 down at the end of the table. Excuse me, I think I said it was already in the pocket. It is not. So great positioning, huh? 4 and 5. And it's the 6 that has gone through. Decent lead.
Chao Fong-pang, 2-time world champion, the latest, of course, in 2000 in Cardiff. How he would love to add a 3rd title here in Kaohsiung. He will be one of the home favorites along with Yang Ching-shun. Those of you remember last year, he reached the quarterfinals where he bowed to the eventual champion, Alex Pagulayan, in a thrilling 11-10 shootout in the quarterfinal. And many believe that he was playing the best among all the players who went deep in last year's event.
Oh, brilliant shot. Required some fine cutting skills.
But having said that, he's got a shot on the 8 into the left side pocket, and he is what they call wrong-sided. If the white ball was higher, like maybe 1 or 2 inches, he'd be perfect. Now he's got to go around the table or hit this with lots of left side spin to wrench it back towards the 9. I think that's what he's going to do here. Going to hit this with what they call 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock English. No, he's going to go around the table instead.
See, he brings it enough, and he does. Whew. Kissing off that bank on the left-hand side. Relatively easy shot to rack up this first rack. And there you go. So the hometown favorite coming through with the goods in that first rack. And that mistake looming large by Paez. So we look at the synopsis again. There is the mistake that cost Paez. He does pot the 6, but the 2 couldn't do anything left with it. Chao eating up the board. And there's your 9. Okay, Chao of Chinese Taipei 1, Paez of Mexico nothing. Race to 5 now. The first person to win 5 racks walks away the winner. This round robin. There's Paez right there, 54-year-old, grizzled veteran.
Rack 2, Chao Fong-pang to break. Feeling 1 rack to 0.
Bob has commented on was the finalist in 2000 against the same man, Chao Fong-pang, who was the eventual winner of this tournament.
Chao, a very good breaker of the cue ball, but he won't be too thrilled with this result. He's left a shot on the one now. You did the match with Luke Salvas earlier, and he was pretty quick. I think you're going to see more of that here from Ismael Paez. He doesn't waste too much time getting the job done.
1-2 go down in quick succession.
Boy, but I don't really care for the way he played that shot.
There. So looking ahead for shape, and doesn't even look, Bob, that he's got, well, perhaps he's got a shot at 3, but certainly
I think because of the position of the 5, he couldn't follow that around and back, so he's going to have to kick at it. And as he come up with something good here, well, it could have come out a lot worse, Chuck.
So nice job blocking. So the 6, as you can see, impeding that 3 for any sort of a straight-on shot.
Paez knows that he really let this one off. He knows that that was a rack that he should have run out, that he could have run out. Now, Chao, it's an off-angle combination if he likes it, but not very easy.
Oh, didn't miss by much.
And once again, Charlie, I think we're seeing the tight pockets rear their heads here. Last year, that certainly would have gone down.
Paez with an opportunity here. See if he banks or goes straight up. He does the bank.
Safe.
He tied that 3, not a bad shot. So Chao, don't think he can see the 3. He's in a little bit of a pickle right now. Remember, he will have to make contact with the 3 or else lose the shot. So how will he weave his way up there?
He's saying this. That's a low left English. Q's going to try to say this. That's about as good as he can get there.
Yeah. That's all he can hope for. And does a good job of covering. So Paez. Oh boy.
Beautifully played.
Yes.
Two-way shot there. Three-way shot when you think about it. He was trying to carry him on the 4, but at the same time banking the red 3, and at the same time holding for position on the 5 in case the red 3 went down. That is superb knowledge there, and that's superb nothing, I think.
Well, isn't that the way it goes? You pot the ones that are the hardest, and then the ones that are the gimmies you have problems with, and perhaps Paez will rue that series of events.
Yeah, he kind of snatched at that ball. He had to hit it with lots of draw English, and he bobbled it. This is almost natural shape. Oh, no, not really. Had to draw it in and out. That's a nice pure draw shot there from Chao Fong-pang.
A little bit of cushion. See if he's got a millimeter or so space there for the 5.
Yeah, but he's got issues here because he has to get shape for the green 6.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, he really had to pound that.
And there's the scratch.
Ball hand.
He really had to pound that to get position on the next ball.
Now, Paez, the game will be down a position to free up that 6. See the 8 blocking. Yeah, about as good as you can hope for.
Spectacular shot there by Ismael Paez to release the 6 ball from the clutches of that black 8. And oh boy, he's not gonna like this. He's a little bit too straight. He's gonna have to power this one, cheat the pocket, take this white up and down like so. But if he had just left himself an angle on the 7, it would have been much easier. But that's pretty good recovery. Ismael Paez well on his way to drawing level.
this cut. So it looks like Paez will be on the board after a slow start. On the verge of leveling the score against Chao Fong-pang. Rival from 5 years ago, remember, in the finals in the same tournament. He got it. So spending a lot of time over, but potting it. Okay, we're going to step back, pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Breaking off and making the corner ball. But he won't be happy with the way the fates have conspired here. No real shot on the one.
See again, these balls on the wing, finding their way like magnets to the holes. Is mired.
Now, if Yang Qingshun were shooting this shot, he'd have the jump cue out by now. And I think that is the case here. Paez is not using a jump cue, but it looks like he's using his break cue here, which has the same kind of hard tip needed for jumping. And boy, he didn't miss that by much. That was a fine effort.
Well, I thought for a moment he was going to be able to slop it in on the other corner. All he has really succeeded in doing, Bob, is leading to maybe the next 3 shots for Chao. Like ducks on a pond.
Chao's not too thrilled with his position here on the pink 4. It looks like he wanted to be a little bit straighter. If he was dead straight on this 4, he could just play a stop shot and play the 5 into the side. As it is, he's got to go around just a little bit. It won't bother him.
Does roll it away. Does come around. Good prognosis there, Mr. Bob Guerrero. Now, it appears to be fairly clear sailing. From this point on, you can see the 6 right for the kill right there, and behind that the 7, 8 no problem.
Right for the kill. I like that. Conjures up some very interesting images in my mind.
Scary, huh?
Chao Fong-pang striking that white ball with lots of right high English. Some players would refer that as 2 o'clock English to distort the run of the white back towards the middle of the table.
Or stop it.
He's gonna just follow this to the left side of the table, you would think. Oh, he's gone the other way. And he doesn't want to be up on that rail, though.
It's okay. Chao on the verge of taking a 2-1 lead. He's raced to 5, and he doesn't. So Chao Fong-pang, the Chinese Taipei, the local favorite, of course, off to the early 1-rack lead over Ismael Paez of Mexico. And that mistake looming large when he did that jump shot. Of course, he could never pot that one as it traversed its way back across. He get a chance, and there that shot is, probably the key shot of the game. And he couldn't pot that. Table became open. Okay, Chao, Chinese Taipei 2, Paez of Mexico 1 in this race to 5 in Kaohsiung. We're getting ready for rack 4 here, Bob, and Paez, what's he going to have to do to get back into this game? For a start, he'll have to start making some of these shots. It doesn't seem like he's, you know, we talked about how quickly he
Rack full.
does
Chao
work in a
Fong-pang to break.
game.
Leading 2 racks
Really,
to
it
1.
doesn't seem to really do him any benefit. And I know once you get involved with the style, that is your style. That is your trademark.
That's your rhythm. Yeah, so I just think he just has to get settled down. That's a good break
Yes,
break
it
there
is.
by Chao. He made the 1 in the side pocket. Now
The 8 up top.
is this 2 gonna squiggle into the lower right? That's the question here on his mind.
Check this out. Now watch the 8 as it goes up top. So yeah, tough little cookie here. The 2. Squeeze it down. Plays safety instead.
An outstanding safety shot there. That's one of the principles of good safety play. You don't want to just hide the white or hide the object ball. It's always good to hide both of them because you really give trouble to your opponent. Now, what Ismael Paez has done there is played an intentional foul. So he tied up the 6 and the 2. So he's gambling that, fine, I'm going to give Chao ball in hand, but I'm going to leave such a mess on the table that he's not going to be able to run it out anyway. That's what he's saying there to Chao.
He's eyeing a possible combination.
Very difficult though. Chao Paez must have felt that the other options, you know, trying to get a legal hit were just too difficult. So I'll just do this and I'll play a negative containing type of defensive shot, and I'll see what comes out of it. It's a gamble. See if it pays off. Chao's going to be able to play pretty evil safe here.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's played a dreadful safe.
He has.
And Chao knows it. And he wanted that white over behind the 4. And Chao just is beside himself right now because that was a real chance to take control of this rack. Now, Paez can play virtually the same kind of shot. Use the 4 as a blocking ball maybe. Error. Instead, not sure what he was trying to do there.
So he has left an opening here for Chao, who bounds out of his seat, perhaps not believing his good fortune. So let's see if he can convert.
Not sure if this passes left side pocket.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to go for the bank.
I think so. Nice thinking by Chao to put it away. So let's see what sort of shape he has remaining. Well, the 3 and the 4 on the surface, no problem. But, there's some green, or in this case, some blue. Ticketed for the pocket to your left. If he can stop the cue ball, 5 will be his for the picking as well. Good job.
Just rolling that one forward because the white ball was up against the rail. So now he'll have to run around here to get shape on the green 6. Couldn't ask for much more than that.
We might have a tricky little problem here with the 9. Let's see how it shakes out for him. No.
Chao Fong-pang, like a lot of these Taiwanese players, technically very sound.
Able to bring it down quite expertly, so no problem at all. And this for the 3-1 lead. It's Paez of Mexico. And he does it. So Chao Fong-pang off and running. 60% of the way there with the 3-1 lead. Okay, we'll be back for break number 5 here. Mexico, so Paez to break. Gonna have to get back in this game, but he doesn't mind. He's gonna have to start playing smarter. He pots 1 ball.
And is this gonna roll kindly for him?
Oh,
again?
boy.
No.
Terrible luck on his breaks.
He did a good job of getting a good scatter, of making the pink 4. But he will not be pleased, and he's played a push out. Just for the uninitiated, the push out is only done after the break, and you can put the white ball in any place you want. The player coming in can either play that shot or send the shot back to his opponent, and Chao has played it, and he hasn't played a particularly good one. He's lined up a 1-7 combination here for Paez, and Paez is not taking his time at all.
Oh my goodness. Disaster for Paez. The thing he's really succeeded doing is blocking up the hole, but watch the roll on this. You could tell, especially with these new tables, Bob, that no way that was going to go down when you saw it rattle off that rail.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna drop down because of the speed with which it was going on the pocket. When the ball is rolling towards pocket at a high speed, it usually rattles. When it's, you know, just trickling in there, oftentimes the pocket will accept it. But there, even though it was very slow, it did not quite have the angle.
Okay.
Chao is back in command.
Yes, he is. He's looking at a combo here, but perhaps that's for later. Business with the 3.
Right there, Chuck. He is going to go for this 5-7 combo. He was very straight on the 3, so that was all he could do. And this will really open up this rack.
He can get it to go, and not bad. Do any better than that. So watch for him to stop it. Brings it back. Well, that's strange.
Yeah, he really could have gone either way, but I guess in playing it this way, he had a much easier shot on the green 6.
Coaxes it in. On the verge of making it a 4-1 deficit for Paez. No question now. Chao Fong-pang is going to work. And that'll do it. So 4-1 in favor of Chao. For the Chinese Thai players. Looking relaxed and confident. Paez, Bob, mistake after mistake, and it's the one glaring mistake in each rack that's shown. You can look at it right now. There's the opening rack, and he got himself a block situation right there. Tried to finesse his way out of it, but made the mistake. There's that nice little combination, and everything else was pretty perfunctory for Chao after that. So 4-1 lead. 1 away.
To be fair to Ismael Paez, he's had some difficult situations to deal with. He hasn't had much luck off the break, and he's had some jump shots and some tough combinations. And Chao has just, you know, taken every opportunity to streak his way to a 4-1 lead here.
He's taking exactly what Paez has given him. And now he has the extra advantage of the break. Something went down.
Green 6 is down.
6 is down. Perhaps the cue ball not exactly where he would want it. Let's see where it is in relation to the 1 ball. Check it out again. Didn't get the wing action that probably he would have wished that he would have had. But you can see the 1 on your right hand corner there.
Very good safety play there by Chao Fong-pang. And Ismael Paez appears to be going once again to his break cue. He uses his break cue as his jump cue. It's not one of those jump break cues that you can... Oh, look at this.
Beautiful shot, but again, his jaws being extremely stingy.
Yeah, and that's the second time already, Chuck, that he has tried a very difficult jump shot and almost made it.
There's a shot you take when you're up 4-1.
Yeah.
And, Again, no shape for Paez.
And once again, going
My
back to his
goodness.
break cue.
Well,
He's gonna make one of these sooner or later. Might
odds
as well
are,
be
I mean,
now.
this is about his 5th shot at it.
Yeah, this is makeable though. This is makeable.
Reversing back. Let's see what sort of shape he is left. Nothing for Chao.
Perhaps there could be, I'm not sure, but there could be a 3-ball combination here on, but looks rather dicey from here.
Well, again, perhaps it's the sort of chance you would take if you are up 4-1, playing very confidently, as Chao is. So I would not be surprised, Bob, if he does go for it. And he does.
Wants that one to go over.
Yeah.
Well, could have been worse. Could have been worse for him, but could have been a whole lot better too. But this rack looks like it may take a while longer because of the cluster that's developed there. The 2 and the 4 have cozied up against the 9. So there could be some tactical stuff going on here. Starting with that shot, and Chao can't believe it.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
not a good shot at all.
Way too light.
He was trying to tuck that white behind the black 3, but that's a very, very small landing area. Now, Paez, let's see if he goes for this shot on the 1, maybe break up the 2-4 cluster at the same time.
Gets it. And, yeah. Doesn't leave himself much.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to break up the cluster. I think he wanted to leave the white near the left side of the table for the 2-9 combination that could have been on, but I think that is not going to be on offer now.
Asking for and getting the bridge.
I think he's going to try to bring the white right back up the table, get distance, and hopefully a snooker also. Oh!
Contact, and there goes the 9.
There goes the white as well. So the 9 will be respotted, and that's just vicious luck, and looks like Paez has the right attitude
Well,
there.
You better have the right attitude, otherwise you'll be leaving this place in a very bad mood.
I didn't realize this shot was on, but it's nailed it. The white went straight down. And Chao, again, a good piece of knowledge there in taking that 2 down, nudging that pink 4 into space.
3 is missed. So again, Paez. Opportunity beckoning.
Settle down then, please.
These side pockets can be very treacherous when you're hitting into them at an angle.
Good stuff there from Paez. Nice rollback, and 4-5, no problem. In fact, the rack is his for the taking, it appears.
Looks like he's just gonna play this side cushion, side cushion. Position onto the 9.
Yeah. So 4-2 it should be. Chao lets his foot off the gas just a bit, and just enough to let Paez back into the match. And yet 4-2. So still a lot of work to do for the Mexican. A lot of time on that last shot. And sends it home. So Paez clawing back to respectability here in that 6th rack. He trails 4-2 against Chao Fong-pang. Look at a little bit of the history of that rack again, and you can see that one ball early on causing problems for both these players. And there's that infamous shot there, and pots the 9, but the ball going in after it. And after the mistake by Chao, it's a matter of cleaning up for Paez. So, Ismael Paez doing a measure of revenge here. Trails 4-2, so rack number 7.
Paez still has a pulse. He's still not out of it, and he's going to be breaking as well. He has yet to accomplish a break and run out in this match. Here's a good time to start, to pull to within 1. Uh-oh. And that white very close to finding gravity, but the blue 2 is down, as is the brown 7.
Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, he was worried about that white. Too bad a shape for the 1. Let's see. Cutting skills, and left wanting again, and look at that setup.
That was a very thin cut. That
there you see the hop and skip, and thus the nickname Mexican jumping bean.
See if we've got a mariachi soundtrack anywhere to play along with that little clip there. But Paez typifies his luck there. He makes a good break, but has a tough shot on the 1 and is unable to pull it off. And now it's Chao's turn to try and finish this match off.
You know, the 3 and perhaps the 4, 5, no problem, but looking ahead, there's some potential for some damage here. Very careful with the lead off of the 5. She would be coming right now.
It's perfect position. He just has to roll this white forward, and he'll have automatic position for the green 6. And I think we're going to see the points go to Chao when this match is over in about 4 balls.
Here's your lead. Let's see how he attacks this. Good stuff. Might have wanted a little bit more distance from it, but he'll take it.
Absolutely. If he was straight, he could just play a simple draw shot. Now he's just going to play this one off the left cushion, take the white ball to the right side of your screen for position onto the 9.
Or draw it back. As you say, let's see what sort of a jump he gets off the cushion, and this ought to do it, surely. Chao Fong-pang is a winner, and he is. So wrapping it up, Chinese Taipei's Chao Fong-pang over Ismael Paez by a score of 5.